Hey guys, the purpose of today's video is to let you in on a little secret that most of you experienced RV campers already know, and that is that our state parks, really throughout the United States, deliver some of the best RV camping experiences that you're ever gonna have. For example, we are staying here in a Florida state park called Manatee Springs. It's an absolutely beautiful location. Our campsite is pretty large and quite private. We're surrounded by trees and just this natural Florida growth and wildlife. So this is what you go camping in a state park for. There are deer here that are so comfortable with the presence of human beings that they will walk right up to you at your campsite.
Ooh, I smell that good old popcorn. Oh, that's what she smells, honestly.
The squirrels here are so at home. They're reluctant to move out of the way of your RV rig as you're maneuvering it through the campground to your campsite.
Come on. Is he gonna move or what?
No, he's still over there. I'll have to get out. I had to get out yesterday.
No. Ah! He went right in front.
Nuts.
Squirrels with a death wish. Christy and I have both commented this almost feels like a Disney ride, but it's real life. Those are real birds perched on those trees, not animatronics. Those are real alligators. That's what we in the business call a big ass gator.
Yeah.
In New Orleans area, they call those huge ass gators to go.
Yeah.
That was a dinosaur is what that was.
Yeah, for real.
You know, you can actually swim in these waters. You're free to do so if you can tolerate 72-degree water temperature and you don't mind the occasional encounter with a snake and or alligator. We have seen several snakes, and just looking at this area, it absolutely looks like snake country and gator country, which it is. But those waters do look inviting. You just won't be swimming alone. We did see one manatee, one lonely manatee.
One lone manatee.
Which I think we actually kayaked past, and we heard it snort. We thought it was an alligator, but actually that was a manatee snort that apparently is a characteristic of manatees, because that's the first wild manatee we've ever seen, first one we've been around, so it was news to us, but it was cool to see the one. They said it's very unusual for a manatee to be in these springs at this time of year.
Usually they've already moved on, so I don't know if he's lost or sick or what, but hopefully he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I hope so. He's got a good spot if he just hangs out for a while. There are really tall, beautiful trees here. There's Spanish moss hanging from the limbs. There are some palm fronds all around. And we're here in April, so the weather is warm, but not too hot and not too humid.
The weather today is gorgeous. It's probably about 75 degrees and sunny, so it's really pleasant out here. The views are just awesome.
You know, the air is kind of crisp and dry at night. A lot of people ask about insects and so forth. We're beginning to experience those little no-see-ums, which are kind of like little gnats. Yeah, Florida does have a lot of insects, like a lot of the South, but they're not too bad just yet. There's very spotty cellular service, which for some of us may be an upside. Like for example, in our current site, we're not getting any kind of internet connection. It was actually kind of a relief to me when we pulled into this campground and I realized we weren't going to have any service, because it's a great way to break your smartphone addiction. And in a fantastic surprise, here at this particular state park, they actually have full hookup camping. So a lot of the state parks, you're not going to find full hookup. You will probably find electric and water service, and then they'll have a dump station. But here they have full hookup. This is crazy. Everybody's coming out. Everybody wants some barbecue. And what about the price? Price simply can't be beat. We are paying around 20 bucks a night. And my neighbor yesterday told me that if you are 65 years of age or older, you get half price on these Florida campgrounds. So you would be paying 10 bucks a night for full hookup camping in one of the most lush, beautiful environments that you could ever ask for. The facilities here are fantastic. I checked out the bathhouse earlier today, which is pretty conveniently located near our campsite, and you can see it there over my shoulder. Brand new facility, really beautiful amenities inside. You got showers and just nice bathrooms and all that good stuff. So even if you were tent camping, actually you'd be pretty well set up here. But from an RV camper's perspective, these state parks simply can't be beat. There's not really much downside to it. I would say the only problem you're going to run into is the secret isn't very much of a secret. It's out, and quite often you're going to have to book your reservations pretty far in advance for a lot of these places. Given the way that we travel and we kind of bounce around walkabout style, and it's pretty much hit and miss whether or not we can get into a particular state park. I think if you have one specifically in mind, then you need to get online right now and book your reservation, because they do fill up sometimes a year in advance in some of the most desirable locations. But they fill up for good reason, and that's because they're just so beautiful, so affordable, and quite often offer really some of the best RV camping that you're gonna have anywhere in North America. And so welcome back to our site. Just wanted to give you guys a good look at what a nice site we have here. You can see our Airstream over my shoulder, and we've got our own picnic table. We've got a fire pit, and of course we set out our own little table and chairs. And then we've got just a nice spacious area, and we're surrounded by these beautiful trees.
Sometimes I think that we get so focused on how many different places can we go to and how many different, states can we visit, that we sort of get caught up in that, and you sort of rush through a state. And really that's where the interesting adventure a lot of times is off that beaten path in the small towns and small, 2-lane roads and that sort of thing. So I'm really glad that we're doing this trip the way we are, and we're sort of just meandering through the state of Florida, taking our time and not getting caught up in, how many different places can we go. We're just looking for cool adventures.
So something interesting about this place is I believe they say it's basically the honor system. All the ordering and everything you fill out, it's all honor system as far as payment goes. They do give you these little sheets of paper to keep track now. Because by the time you're on your third or fourth beer, honor might fade. So that's it. To remind you to check out the best state parks in your area. Trust me, you're gonna have some great camping experiences if you get your RV to a state park. Something else that I personally appreciate about these campgrounds is a civilized checkout time. Checkout time here is 1 p.m. That means you don't have to rush around like a madman on the morning of your departure. You can relax a bit, enjoy your coffee, maybe even get a little work done, and then hit the road. And that's what we're about to do. Until next time, if you're new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We call it Long Long Honeymoon, and on it we say lo lo ho. See you next time, guys.
Hey guys, if you like our videos, a great way to say thank you is to shop using our store on Amazon. You can find it at amazon.com/shop/longlonghoneymoon. You can bookmark this address and start your Amazon shopping there every time.
Everything you need for your next RV adventure awaits in our store. But you don't have to just buy camping gear. You can use our store to buy anything that Amazon sells.
When you go to our store, you begin a unique shopping session. For the next 24 hours, all the items that you add to your Amazon shopping cart will be credited back to Long Long Honeymoon. When you make a purchase using our store, we receive a small commission. We're reinvesting those commissions into the production of our show.
All purchases made in the Amazon store are completely private, so we have no idea who is buying what.
So if you're looking to buy a new banana slicer, you now know where to go.
Or a banana hammock.
I beg your pardon.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey guys.